What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today I wanted to go ahead and discuss a game that honestly, I didn't even think I was going to sit down and talk about it because it was never really my thing in the past, and that is Overwatch 2. Now, before I go ahead and dig my teeth deep into this commentary, discuss things I want to talk about with you guys, and also go over the very hot topics that are going on in the community right now for this game, I do want to mention that I am a newcomer when it comes to the Overwatch franchise. I played Overwatch 1, but I only played it a little bit because it went free to play on PC. I was able to give it a shot, and I played like maybe 5-6 games, so on and so forth. I got the general understanding of the game. I knew the characters, I knew the majority of the maps and stuff like that, but it was never completely for me. So when I do go ahead and discuss a lot of the stuff in this video, I am going to give my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong. That's what this channel is all about, expressing my personal opinion. And obviously, you guys can go ahead and express yours in the comment section. But don't go too hard on me because I know a lot of people are hardcore Overwatch fans and they might hear a few things that I mention. You have to understand, I don't know too much good terminology. I don't know really the best techniques or the best characters or, simply just, the hardcore aspect of Overwatch. Keep in mind, I'm coming in from a new perspective. Now, for a lot of people, when it comes to Overwatch 2, one of the biggest issues right now is just getting into the servers. I don't know why, but every single game that I try out, the servers do not function. I was trying to play the World War III open beta. Still to this day, a week later, the servers are completely busted. And then Overwatch 2 comes out, and once again, we're repeating the same cycle. The servers are busted. Now, there is a reason for their servers compared to World War III. The reason is they're getting DDoSed. A lot of crap is going on behind the scenes. Understandable, sometimes things like this happen, PlayStation servers get taken down, Microsoft servers get taken down, sometimes Steam shut, things happen. What I'm most crucially mad about is the losers who decide to go ahead and do that. I'm not going to criticize this game for the server problem, like I said, they were open about it. They told us what the problem was. It's an understandable problem. I don't really get where people are coming at where they're really bashing this game because of rough servers right now. Really, who we should be bashing is the individuals, the losers, who want to DDoS these servers instead of just playing the game. A brand new game comes out. It's free to play. Anybody can download it. And instead of, actually trying the game, they decide the way they're going to have fun is not allow anybody else to try the game. What a bunch of losers. But looking past the server issues, and also just a little quick tip as well, I do want to mention this. If you are on PC Battle.net, if you change your region to Asia, sometimes Europe, but I think Asia is the best, it will get you right through that waiting queue. I promise you, it's great. And then once you're in the game, it goes right back to your local region. You get good connection. But it's weird. It's like two different lobby connections. When you're in the queue, there's a region for that. And then when you're lobbying into a game, there's a region for that as well. There's two different regions. So it makes no sense. But try that if you're having problems getting into the servers right now. As I was saying, looking past the server problems, once you get into the experience and you're able to lobby up with a bunch of friends or even playing solo, I had so much fun I couldn't even describe. Now, again, I'm going to be talking about problems that are occurring in this game for a lot of the hardcore fan base. But coming from a newbie, someone who has never had that much experience within Overwatch, I am now officially addicted, and I can't believe I missed out on this game for so many years in a row, I always thought it was stupidly team-based, and there was no way that you can absolutely frag out. But there is definitely ways that you can frag out in this game. It doesn't matter if you are a tank, if you are a damage player. It doesn't matter, who you are. You can frag out if you know how to play the game correctly. And mixed in with the team play, the team aspect, it's just phenomenal. Once again, another game where technically you don't need any comms. Now, if you're versing a full stack and you're playing ranked and competitive, yeah, you'll need comms. But hopping into casual matchmaking, I have put in about, I would say, 15 hours so far into this game, both solo and playing with a full 5 stack. And through both experiences, playing in casual matchmaking is very enjoyable, very laid back, People barely even pick the classes that they need or require if you go into the playlist where it doesn't make you automatically lock into a class setup. It's very casual and enjoyable, and as a Call of Duty or Battlefield fan, it's definitely worth giving a try. It's free to play. You don't have to pay a dime to get into this experience, and it's very polished. It feels fantastic, and the servers, it's hard getting in, but once you're in the game itself, they are just perfection. The hit detection is extremely crisp. I've only rubber banded and had bad connection in a lobby one time. One time out of the 15 hours, one game. So that's like 8 minutes out of 15 hours that I have had horrifying connection. That's not too shabby. I'm thinking of other games like Call of Duty, for example. I'm rubber banding every single game I play, So it's very refreshing to play something where I don't have to worry if Activision or, whoever the public, because, let's be honest here, Activision, they are with Blizzard. So I don't know why this game has better service than COD, but I mean, so be it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. And you could just see the frames at the top left side of the screen here. I mean, I'm averaging between 200 to 240 frames constantly without, having drastic drops at all. I could barely do that in any games nowadays. And, Battlefield, COD, Battlefield 2042, my God, I was struggling to even get like 50, 60 frames. I'm playing this game on ultra settings. Okay, I believe I'm on 1080 though. So I'm not completely maxed out, but I'm on 1080, ultra settings, stuff like that. I was streaming during this gameplay as well, so keep that in mind as well. Not only am I doing all this stuff, but I'm streaming, recording footage at the same time, all of this stuff, and I'm still averaging 200 to 240, and that's what I, tapped out on the frames in this game. So I don't even know if it could go further. Maybe it could go further, but, I just wanted to stop right there. Maybe I should uncap it and see how crazy this game gets. But that's very impressive. That's extremely impressive. So don't worry about performance. Don't worry about, the quality of the servers when you're inside. Worry about getting into the servers to begin with. That's the problem here. But the quality of the servers are nice. The performance is nice. The gameplay is just so fun and addicting. It's Overwatch. It's Overwatch. But that's what leads up to the negative side of this commentary where, like I said, I've seen a lot of feedback from hardcore players. And again, I'm a newbie. So, I don't really feel this way because this game, to me personally, is almost like I'm just starting off Overwatch. Like playing Overwatch 1 as a noob, That's how I'm feeling right now playing Overwatch 2. I'm coming in fresh. It's enjoyable. It's, nice. But I've seen a lot of hardcore fans talk about this, and it's actually blowing up everywhere across the board. And I agree with them because it's true. They hyped up this game as Overwatch 2, a sequel to Overwatch 1. When you do something of that sort, it needs to be massive, drastic changes within the game, within the formula, to make sure it turns out to be, worthy of being a sequel. Now, of course, they can't stray away from what made that franchise amazing, Obviously, it has to play like Overwatch, It's no way around it. If it didn't play like Overwatch, if they changed it too drastically, then once again, it will be a horrible sequel. It wouldn't make any sense. But they didn't change anything from what I've heard and from what I've personally seen. They've added in a few maps and a few new heroes, but other than that, there's nothing. It is literally Overwatch with a few upgrades. New voice lines, new music, few new maps, few new heroes. Maybe some bug and glitch fixes, but that's been, going on for ages now. Nothing new here. I don't really see that big of a graphical difference. Maybe they tweaked it a little bit, but it doesn't look, drastically different from Overwatch 1. The game seems to not have changed at all. Now, for me, once again, I'm new. I don't really mind, but for anybody who's been playing Overwatch forever, this is kind of a massive kick into you-know-what, because that's, like I said, you've been playing that game for ages now. You were expecting something fresh and new if they're going to announce something new, If not, they would have gladly kept playing just Overwatch 1 if they said, oh, we're just going to have a massive expansion, a massive update, which will give, a tiny graphical upgrades, engine tweaks, more heroes, more maps. We have voice lines coming on in. We want to add in new systems and, we want to allow more players to have access to our game. If they wanted to do that and just say, yeah, we're just going to add on to Overwatch 1 and just not even bother, I think it would have been a lot more accepted by the overall community. But because they took the approach of, taking advantage of the marketing and making a whole new Overwatch game, it's getting a ton of negative feedback because I feel like people are feeling like they got ripped off, finessed, almost clickbaited into playing Overwatch 2. And it's genius on their part with the marketing. It's genius because that's how they're going to make all the money. People will be more hyped for a completely brand new Overwatch experience over just saying, oh yeah, we're just going to have a few add-ons to the original Overwatch, People will be way more hyped for a brand new Overwatch experience. But they didn't technically deliver, and that's giving it a bad taste to a lot of the hardcore audience. And also, there is a ton of negative feedback around the fact that they're putting heroes in the Battle Pass as well. Now, I gotta be honest, it doesn't really faze me that much. With a couple of days of playtime, I've been able to grind through a decent amount of tiers. Now, it is kind of packed in there compared to other games where they give you the content like new weapons and new stuff early on. Maybe they'll have one at tier 10 to 15 and then maybe another one near tier 30. But this is like all the way at the end, basically, middle near to the end. That's a pretty long wait time, but I don't really think it's paid to win. I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. The rest of the heroes in this game are very balanced, very fun. Maybe as the game goes on and people find metas and stuff, it's going to become unbalanced and annoying, but during my current playthrough, I had a lot of fun across the board. So it really comes down to a couple of things. If you are looking for a brand new Overwatch experience, you stop playing Overwatch 1, you're tired of it, you're getting bored of it, you wanted something fresh, and you heard Overwatch 2 and you expected something massively different to bring you back, you're not going to find anything here. Now, should you give it a try? I mean, yeah, it's free. It's absolutely free to play. Why wouldn't you give it a go? But will you be as happy or feel as rewarded as you might expect? Probably not. But if you don't mind and you just want to play Overwatch as Overwatch, you don't mind I guess a semi DLC to the original Overwatch that brings in, a decent amount of stuff it's a nice content drop. If that's what you're looking for, then you'll have a blast. You'll enjoy this experience overall. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor. If you tried this game out, give me your opinions down below. What do you think of it? Do you think it's fun? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's mediocre? And also, if you haven't tried it out, just leave your opinion about this video. Let me know what you think of it. And maybe you'll find some opinions down in the comment section that you might disagree with. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bombs, I hate it. Leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's Twitter, do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.